Welcome back, guys. Second take. Guess who's with us this week again?
I'm back.
Yes,
We
yes.
back.
His new place. He moved to where the birds are, to Philly. So that's awesome, Chris. Nice to have you back. And Johnny, I hope you're feeling better. Chris, let's hop right on this, man. Birds first, man. We gotta talk about this.
First,
All right.
first, baby.
How about them damn birds, man? They're on a win streak right now.
I mean, they're on a win streak, but
But
the
what's
they
up?
were the. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you.
They were their first test
Mhm.
after the bye week. You know what I mean? They were the first legit team that they really played. I feel like overall completeness of a team. Like they have all like Austin Eckler is whatchamacallit is a beast. But I
Mhm.
mean, he's really the only person that beat them in the passing game. Like all of Washington's wideouts were shut down. I
Gary
mean,
Terry.
Quinyon down Terry McLaurin all game. So it's like
That's
I
crazy.
don't know. There's a really bright future here for Philadelphia.
I agree. I agree, man. I think this was the best complete win. Jalen Hurts didn't throw any picks. He didn't throw any touchdowns either, but he did run one in. Um, I think overall this was a good win, man. I mean, it was close in the first half. Second half, Saquon Barkley got fed loose, man, and a clutch pick by Reed Blankenship, man.
Yeah,
You know
and
what's
I feel
funny? I called
good.
that shit. Go ahead. I
Did
called
you
it. Yeah, I called the pick. I was like, he's destined to throw a pick or a fumble, one of the two. And he threw the pick.
feel like the thing with the Eagles right now is they're gonna like everything that everybody's been saying about Philly for the past like 5 or 6 years is run the ball.
Uh-huh.
Running the ball is what's going to set everything else up.
Uh-huh.
So like, having Saquon and being a workhorse, like he had 26 carries for
Right.
146 yards. Like the run, having that dynamic, whatever the hell,
I know what you mean.
of having a run and a pass game is what's really
Um,
elevating the Eagles game right now.
mhm. I agree. Somebody said in ESPN, I don't know who it was, but somebody said this reminds them of the 2022 Eagles. You know what happened that year?
Yeah.
We went to the Super Bowl. So
I mean, it's not impossible. It's definitely possible for the Eagles to make the Super Bowl this year.
it is, man. They're playing well, and I mean, they cleaned up a lot of stuff with the bye week, man. It just blows me away how much they cleaned up. Like you don't see that a lot. You really don't.
Yeah,
But they definitely they're on a 6 game win streak.
yeah.
Wow, check this out. The Lions are on an 8 game win streak. So listen, overall, man, just to wrap up the Birds first, man. Overall, that was just a great win, man. We have a little bit of a tough challenge this week, a little bit, but not really. So we'll see how Sunday night goes against the Rams.
Eh, I feel like it's going to be an interesting game because it's the Rams. Like, I feel like they line up with us pretty evenly
Yeah,
when it comes to offense, but I feel like the Rams defense is a little bit sketchier
yeah.
than ours. As long as our defensive line
Mhm.
can get pressure on Stafford, I feel like we'll be fine.
Oh yeah. It's funny. Speaking of D lines, man. Somebody else said in ESPN, man, that your cousin Jaden Carter reminds him of a Warren. Oh, it was Tony Dungy. I think it was Tony Dungy.
Yeah.
He reminds him of Warren Sapp. That guy,
Yeah.
oh, that guy was a fucking beast, man. Warren Sapp.
I mean, Jalen Carter's he's a big body.
That
You
guy's
know,
a bull, man.
he's just like he's gonna push you aside and get to where he wants to go.
Hmm. Oh yeah. We'll see. It's gonna be a battle of the Coopers too. The Coopers are gonna go against each other, DeJean and Cup. So we'll see how that goes. Battle of the Coopers. So, Chris, let's hop right on this, man. I mean, overall, like I said, that was just overall great for the Eagles, man. I mean, I'm wondering who's gonna
Yeah.
lose first, man. I'm also on a win streak in fantasy, man. I won 8 straight in one league. Like,
Really?
yes, I'm 10-1. I clinched the playoffs. Dude, who loses first? Me or Philly? Drop a comment down below. Who loses? I wish I could share my team, man. Oh my God, my team's awesome. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about our league, Chris. I'm still in first place in that league too. I think I'm 8-3. But anyway, we're gonna we're gonna move on.
I'm 7-4, I think.
Ooh, you're one game behind. Okay.
I
All
think
right, cool.
4-4 and 7.
Hey Chris, also so I want to talk about not about the birds, but about your picks from last week, man. You had the Ravens beating the Steelers, and Steelers actually came up with an upset.
It did.
So they won by two, but Lamar Jackson's a 1-4 all time against the Steelers. I don't know if the viewers knew that, but that's pretty interesting. And Russ threw a pick too in that game. He still won the game. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like any division game is always up in the air, no matter who you play. I mean,
Yeah.
unless it's really lopsided and the team is just terrible.
Mhm.
But like any division game, when it's two leaders in the division, because I believe they had the same record, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they are.
But it
Yeah,
was like,
8-2. Uh, they were a game apart. Baltimore 7-4.
all right, but like either way, like, well, yeah.
They're
So
at the
they
top
were
of the division.
3.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like that's the chances of it's not really an upset to per se, but like the chances of it being a good game and
Uh-huh.
having like quality plays and stuff like that, like either team could win that game is really what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. That was a good game though, man. I saw the whole thing. I mean, they got couple little brawls over there in that game, man. Some people were getting
Really?
yeah, it was what's his face got hurt? Kyle Hamilton, who's a beast of a safety, he got hurt. There was a couple little scuffles, but nothing major.
Yeah.
Yeah, but hey, that's football. But anyway, that was a good win. How about the Lions, man? Dominating the Jags, bro.
That's
Jeez,
not shocking.
dude. I mean, yeah, but I wasn't expecting 52-6. Jesus.
Yeah.
I mean, Jared Goff, he went from 5 picks the week before to 4 touchdowns this week.
I
Ooh.
mean, hey, a team like Jacksonville, yeah, that's bound to happen.
Let me ask you this, Chris. Is Dougie P next on the hot seat? Is he out?
Yes.
You
Yeah.
think so?
I'm pretty sure he gets fired by at the end of the season.
Oh, end of the season. I was actually debating last week. I think I said that if he loses this game, he gets fired like on Monday.
Yeah,
But
I don't think they'll. I feel like they don't have anybody to replace him. So like interim.
so, yeah, we'll see. And this was a nice little upset too. The Rams beating the Patriots. I didn't see that coming, but that was a nice one. I had to
Yeah,
pick Drake
I think
May.
I had
Had
Pats
a good
waiting too.
Luka is just that guy broke loose, 7 receptions, 123 yards, and a touchdown. So
Yeah,
Stafford 4 touchdowns. I mean, it's gonna be tough, man. People are falling asleep on the Rams, man, but I think they might be that one team to sneak in.
yeah,
Let's see. Saints came out with a nice win against the Browns. And Valdez Scanding, man, for anybody who has him, he's their number one guy right now. He had 2 receptions, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
he only had 2 receptions. Jerry Judy had 6 receptions for 142.
Jeez. Oh, did he really? I didn't see that.
He's for Cleveland now.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh wow, jeez, he did have a good. I was looking at one side on ESPN, not the other. What, dude? The Colts beating the Jets, man, by 1 fucking point, dude.
Yeah,
That right there was shocking to me. I would say because I had the Jets on that one, man. And I gotta ask you, Chris. I mean, is there a problem in the Jets' side on offense? You think?
no, I guarantee you, Aaron Rodgers isn't a Jet next year.
Oh, that's what people are saying. That was my next thing I was gonna get to because a lot of people are saying that he's not gonna be a Jet next year, man. This is gonna be his last year. Like, I think a lot of people thought that Devontae Adams was the answer out there, but dude, he's not the. He's one guy. He's not the answer, man.
Yeah, I mean,
They need to get a better coach. If you get the right coach, man, and one good, like young, solid quarterback, man, they could be a fucking good ass team.
yeah, I agree.
Because Hassan Reddick, former Eagle, he's looking to sign elsewhere from what I'm hearing too. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's gonna be interesting for the Jets, man. They're just a mess right now, dude.
They are. They really are.
Yeah, I think Aaron Rodgers. I think, my point of view, I think he should call it a career, dude. Dude, just call it a career, man. You had a nice career in Green Bay. Call it a career, dude. Like the Jets ain't
Yeah,
for you.
there's a lot of skepticism or rumors that he's going to go to Tennessee.
Yeah, I saw that too. And speaking of Tennessee too, how about their receiving yards for last week's game, man? Westbrook, I think that's how you say it. Whatever.
Yeah,
He had two receptions, 117 yards and a touchdown. Jeez, bro. But they lost that game to the Vikings. But
yeah.
Vikings came out with a nice win. And dude, also speaking of quarterbacks too, man, I know the Raiders and Dolphins too. Dolphins came out big on that one. I was actually a little surprised. They came out
How
big.
about Brock fucking Bowers?
Oh, dude, he's such a fucking beast, man. He's leading the reception right now. I think yeah, he's doing the NFL receptions.
Yeah, I mean he had
Guy's gonna be
13
a
for
star.
126 yards last week.
He's gonna be like the next Travis Kelce, I feel like.
I feel like yeah, that's very highly possible.
Oh my God, I got him in both of my fantasy leagues, bro. He's such a consistent tight end, man. It's not even funny how consistent he is. Uh, check this out. Oh my God, Jesus. Packers beating the Bears by one. But Jordan
On a
Love has
block field
thrown,
goal.
yeah, Jordan Love has thrown a pick every game this season.
Really?
Every game this season, he's thrown at least one pick.
He only threw the ball 17 times too. That's wild.
Yeah, I mean, dude, you gotta clean up, and he still won. He still won, bro. They're 7-3. He throws a pick every game this season, bro, and he's still winning, bro. Like, I think it's really just that defense. It's an underrated defense. I feel like nobody's talking about,
Yeah.
but it's and even Josh Jacobs too. He's starting to become an asset in that offense too. If I feel like if Jordan Love doesn't do it, he's gonna do it. So
Yeah. No, I agree.
yeah, I mean,
Um,
overall, what's up?
I forgot. Did you see the trade I did in fantasy?
We're gonna talk about that in a second. We're gonna wrap that up with that. Um, Broncos do coming out huge. Bo Nix, man. He's looking to be offensive
Yeah.
of the year. That's what they're saying. He's beating out Jaden Daniels right now. Wow, he
Right
threw.
now he is, but at the beginning of the season he wasn't.
Yeah, dude, four touchdowns he threw. Let me tell you something about Bo Nix, man. I was high on him in the beginning of the season, man. This guy reminds me of like a more elusive Matt Ryan. That's
Yeah.
that's me.
No. He reminds me of a young Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
Matt
yeah.
Ryan could run a little bit when he was younger.
Yeah, I think this guy might be a little more elusive, but he reminds me of like a Matt Ryan, man. This guy's gonna be. I think he gets at least a couple rings if he stays in Denver. At least two. I think he gets at least two
Yeah.
rings.
We'll see
Uh,
about that.
We'll see, man. It's pretty interesting. And Johnny's team lost. Johnny, I'm sorry that your Niners can't beat Seattle at home. At home. Oh man, Gino was salty after that game too, man. Smith and Jigba, 10 receptions, 110 yards. Jawan Jennings, who's starting to be the number one guy out there due to the injuries, 10 receptions, 91 yards and a touchdown. And CMC back. I mean, he came back, I think he came back the week before.
Yeah, he came back to week 4, but he was limited.
Yeah, he came back the week before. So, and to wrap up the last three real quick, man, finally, no more undefeated teams, bro. The Bills came on the clutch, beating the Chiefs 30-21, man. That's such a good ass game.
That was a good ass game.
I didn't see it, but I saw clips and everything. Mahomes threw two picks. Worthy, four receptions, 61 yards on a touchdown. Not bad. Not bad. And I dropped my pen. I'll grab it later. All right. Yeah, no, I mean, shout out to the Bills. Shout out to the Bills, man. I knew they were gonna beat them, man. They were destined to win.
Oh,
Uh
that's your AFC Championship game preview right there.
oh yeah. And another thing too is we got two more games to talk about real quick. And then there's something else I want to say after. But dude, this is my next coach. I think it's gonna get fired. The Bengals head coach, man. He lost 34-27 against the Chargers. I think Zach Taylor's gone.
I think he is too.
I mean, dude, you got that talent in Joe Burrow. Jamar Chase is just dominating this season, man. He's having a fucking phenomenal season.
Yeah.
Like the guy, he's gonna get paid too, man, because T. Higgins, I feel like, is gonna walk. He had a nice game though. He had nine receptions, 148 yards and a touchdown, but he's gonna like,
T.
you know,
Higgins?
what's up?
Didn't they sign T. Higgins last year?
No, I don't think they did. Who they sign? They did sign somebody.
I thought they signed T. Higgins because he was a free agent last year.
Maybe they signed him for 1 year. They probably signed him for 1 year because he's a free agent this upcoming offseason. So, but anyway, what?
Oh, he is.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
You're
cool.
right.
So
You're
anyway,
right.
all right, cool. So anyway, yeah, dude, he's not gonna get tagged. I mean, Jamar Chase is gonna get paid. So we'll see. I think he's gonna get fired. And last but not least, man, the battle of the Texas teams, man. The Texans blowing out the Cowboys. You know, the Cowboys and the Giants are the only two teams that have not had a home win.
Really? I
That have not had a home win this season.
feel like you're lying.
It's salty, man. He is salty. He's like, we just aren't playing very well. Well, no shit, Sherlock. You didn't sign Derrick Henry. Not to bring out anything from the past, but I'm just saying, you signed Henry, man, you wouldn't be. I don't think he'd be what 3-7 right now. I think I,
Yeah.
I think best case scenario, you'll probably be like 5-5, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's. Yeah, I mean, at least a battle for first place. I mean, you'll be a couple games behind, but 3-7, dude. I mean, I feel honestly, I feel bad for Dallas. I
So do
don't.
I.
I just like, dude, y'all gotta get a win, man. I mean, they're not gonna win the East, but we run the East now. But yeah, that was it for week 11, man. That was a lot of interesting games there. Also, speaking of games and all that, listen, Danny Penny's got benched. You know who's number
Yeah.
one?
Now you got Tommy Cutlets.
They got DeVito.
Tommy Cutlets, baby.
Dude, thoughts on that, Chris? Let me hear your thoughts, man.
I mean, there really is no thoughts. They need to do something, and playing a quarterback who isn't playing a quarterback who isn't good in replace of another quarterback who isn't good
Mhm.
is not it. You know what I
I'll-
mean? They're going to have to draft somebody, another quarterback this year.
Mhm.
Or, well, I guess next year.
Yeah, yeah, no, they're gonna. They even say Aaron Rodgers going to New York, the Giants. I don't know. I think he's gonna. My point of view, I think he's gonna retire. That's just my point of view.
Yeah, I do too. He's either going to retire or go to Tennessee.
It's gonna be interesting. I can't wait to see
Yeah,
what we're gonna keep up with that in the off season. That's gonna be really, really interesting. But no more Danny Dimes, man. They're also saying that he's going too. That they see him going to the Raiders, to the Jets. They see him going to. There was a few teams. I'm trying to see what.
I can see him go to the Raiders.
Yeah, I could see him going to the Raiders too. I mean, they're a booty team anyway.
Yeah,
But no, low key though, I mean, he'd be like at least a decent quarterback out there.
yeah.
So,
Keep you on it.
I know I'm tired too, man. But anyway, let's see what we got here. They said something about Danny Dimes. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. Why do I keep calling him Danny Dimes? I don't know who gave him that name, bro. He threw a dime one time and oh my God, Danny Dimes. Bro, calm yourself. Like it was one throw. Maybe two throws. I can't pull it up. My internet's acting up right now. Anyway, my point is they were looking at him going at other teams. Like, I think it was the Raiders. They said Raiders, Jets. There was like three other teams. I can't remember the other teams, but we'll see. It's gonna be interesting. Very, very
It is
interesting.
going to be interesting. A
All
lot
right.
of changes are going to happen this off season.
Oh yeah, I agree. Like T. Higgins moving, I think that's gonna be huge. He's
Yeah.
gonna be a big asset wherever he goes. All right, let's pull this up. Why is this not working? Jesus. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, now we're talking. All right. Well, there it is. Finally, Jesus. All right. So we're gonna talk about this real quick, man. The things that fantasy players must accept. We're gonna talk a little fantasy here, Chris. You should draft the Chase at number one. Yeah, I agree. I agree. But I'm satisfied
Yeah.
with receivers. So Jennings is wide receiver on the 49ers without Ayuk. I agree with that. We talked about that. Mixon should have been a second round pick. I was actually eyeing him too. Joe Mixon. So
Yeah. He plays for what? Texans now?
what's that? Yeah,
He
the
plays
Texans.
for the Texans.
Yeah, he's with the Texans. I was gonna draft him in the third or fourth round. I remember that. But I was like, and I passed him.
Yeah.
Shakir's the Bills' number one wide receiver. I agree with that. MVS, we talked about this already. An elite waiver wire pickup, Valdez Scanding. Chris, if you need a wide receiver, or if anybody watching, pick him up. He's on my waivers. I
Don't
wish.
need. Thank you though.
And here was the
I
big. What's
just
up?
got Justin Jefferson.
Ooh, oh, we're gonna talk about that trade in a second. Hold on. We got two more over here real quick. Chase Brown is the league winner. Yeah, I picked him up too in waivers. He was awesome. Laporta has been a bust. Big facts. Big facts. He's been a bust. And Justin Herbert, one of my favorite quarterbacks, is back. He is back. Back. Chris, let's talk about your trade, man. Let's pull it up. Or you can pull it up for if you want to talk about
Oh,
it.
there we go. Traded Tucker Kraft, Green Bay tight end, for Mark Andrews. Zay Flowers for Justin Jefferson,
hmm
and Jameer Gibbs for Kareem Hunt.
Wow.
Now, I reached for Justin Jefferson,
hmm
and my cousin Matt reached for Jameer Gibbs because he
Wow.
gave up. He really gave up Justin Jefferson to get Gibbs, and I gave up Gibbs to get Justin Jefferson. That's really
Mm.
what it was.
It's a good trade, if you ask me.
It was a pretty even trade too.
Hmm.
What do you think?
No, I like it. I like it. I mean, I'm not. Let me look at it real quick, and then we're gonna talk about some other stuff real quick. Let me pull it up. Hold on. All right. Hopefully, I still have that notification because it left by now. All right. Let's see. We're gonna go to league. We're gonna go to recent activity. I think that's what it was. Oh, here we go. Okay. I like it though, man. I like it. I think you came out winning on that one. I like how you picked up Kareem
I
Hunt.
came out a little bit better than my cousin did, but it's still, I think, a pretty even trade.
Yeah, because I mean, Mark Andrews, he's a better tight end than Tucker Kraft right now.
Yeah,
Um, I mean, even though he's been a little quiet this season, but I think overall he's more athletic. I think he's a better tight end.
yeah,
Uh Zay Flowers, I like that. I like that too. I like Zay Flowers. That he got Zay Flowers, I should say.
yeah.
Justin Jefferson, ooh, it's nice. I should vote to veto. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just kidding. Oh man, that was funny. All right, cool. So we're gonna talk about things that NFL fans must accept for week 11. This is actually pretty interesting. I think you'll like this, Chris. And after that, we'll wrap it up with some picks and we'll go from there. Oh, speaking of picks and all that, real quick, I just want to say this. The only not quarterback, cornerback in the NFL to have 375 plus coverage snaps and allow zero touchdowns. You know what that is?
Quinyon Mitchell.
Guantanamo Bay, baby. Guantanamo Bay. Chris, I don't know, man. We're gonna talk about this with the picks, man. Might come to an end this Sunday.
Defensive Rookie of the Year.
I think, oh yeah. He definitely gets that because he's not gonna go play another 8 games without a touchdown, bro. Ain't no fucking way.
I think the last time the Eagles had a Defensive Rookie of the Year was Reggie White.
Ooh, really? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Did not know that. Very interesting. All right. Things that NFL fans must accept for week 3. This is not fantasy wise, this is more of just right now. 49ers are not a playoff caliber team. Agree or disagree, Chris?
Hold on.
As a matter of fact, while you're doing that, I'm gonna plug in my laptop here.
Oh, offensive.
Offensively. Okay, cool. I plugged it in. Oh, let me look at this.
The Eagles have never had a Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Wow. Wow. I was gonna say, I was really interested with the Reggie White days, but I was like, I don't I've seen clips of him, but I wasn't I was a kid when that happened.
Yeah, definitely. And they've never had a Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Wow. I think Quinyon's gonna break that.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Thanks to
I don't think they've ever had an MVP either. Or have they? Was
we'll
McNabb?
see. Hold on. Hold on, we're looking it up.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna look up a couple things on my side.
Eagles have not had an MVP.
Mm. It's all right.
At least, at least from what I see now.
Mm. That'll come to an end. No worries.
Yeah, from what I see, I don't see one. But
Wow.
I'm also not going too far back because I don't really know many like 1960s players.
Mhm. It's all good.
Cool. All right, what's
All
next?
right, cool. So real quick, so the first time losing in the same week, check this out real quick before we get into something else. Three-star quarterbacks. The first time, like in the same week, not versing each other. I'm talking the same week. Mahomes, Jackson, and Burrow all lost in the same week. First time.
Really?
Yeah, I found that.
Wow, that's wild.
Yeah, that is wild. I'm like, oh wow, that's really really interesting. All right, cool. We're gonna hop onto these. Yeah, we talked about Lamar Jackson being 1-4. He's 64 and 19 against everyone else. Jeez. All right, yeah, Aaron Rodgers, we talked about that. All right, let's see what else we got. We're gonna go do this real quick and then we're gonna go through our picks. Things NFL fans must accept now. This isn't fantasy edition. We did the first one fantasy. This is week 11 right now. All right, agree to disagree, Chris. Ready? We have a few over here. 49ers are not a playoff caliber team.
Right
I
now, I agree because of injuries.
agree too. I agree. I mean, Johnny, I'm sure you disagree, but we disagree. Or I'm sorry, no, we agree. He disagrees. My bad. I said that backwards. The Lions are the best team in the NFL. Yeah, I agree. They are.
I agree with that.
Knicks is now leading offensive rookie of the year. Yeah, we talked about that. I agree with that. Dude, this is a this right here is the disrespect one. Sauce Gardner is not an elite QB this year, but I say disrespect because they call him by his government name, Ahmad Gardner. I call him Sauce. I mean, dude, every cornerback has their bad seasons, man. It just happens.
Yeah.
He's still elite, but yeah, this isn't.
Also, got to think it's not just him.
Mhm.
Like it's the whole defense.
Yeah.
Like if other parts of the defense do their job, then he's able to do his.
Oh yeah.
But he can't cover somebody for 15 minutes in one play. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like someone's bound to get open in that time amount of time if the pressure's not getting to him, getting to the quarterback.
Oh yeah. I agree. So we got a few more here. So we got CJ Stroud is in a sophomore slump. Uh,
Yeah,
I agree. I agree. Burrow would be an MVP if his team was above 500. I kind of disagree with that, but
I I could see it, but I
mm,
don't see it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm more of on a disagree side. I'm not saying he's a bad quarterback, but man. All right, we got two more here, then we're gonna go through our picks. Allen is leading the MVP race. He's having a fucking phenomenal season. This is Josh Allen, by the way.
Yeah, no, I see that. I
He's,
agree with that.
I agree. He's having a better season than Patrick Mahomes right now. And the very last one, and this is actually a surprising one, which actually I agree with this one 100%, is the Chargers are legit AFC contenders.
I agree because I feel like it just took a few games to get under their belt with Jim Harbaugh,
Mhm.
and I feel like they're gonna be
They're
able
going.
to pull it off and get into the playoffs.
Oh yeah, I agree. Don't be surprised if they go deep into the playoffs. Chris, let's do it, man. Pull up the picks, man. We're gonna go through our picks real quick. We got about 10 minutes here, and then we're gonna wrap up. Let's
Make sure I
do
share the right screen. I don't share my work.
it. I think you did that once. All right, let's do this, man. We're gonna hop right into it. I got a few things to say about this week.
30 seconds, baby.
All right, cool. Oh, look at that. Philly's last, which is even better. We'll finish off with Philly. All right, so we got tonight's game, Pittsburgh at Cleveland. First one we got on this one.
Pittsburgh.
Really? I
I
got
think
Pittsburgh
this is a
too.
pretty. There's a lot of games this week that are pretty locked.
Yeah. Hmm.
I
Listen,
think this is one of them.
yeah. Dude, but Pittsburgh, they're always known to lose to teams that are like bad, man. I mean, I want them to win, but I got Pittsburgh. I'm not gonna change my mind. I got Pittsburgh. I think they're playing pretty well. So, whoa, $32 for tickets. Oh, Chris, go to Cleveland, man. You're a couple hours from Cleveland.
No, I'm not.
All right, anyway, we're gonna move forward. Minnesota at Chicago. Chris, who we got on this one?
I got Minnesota.
I got Minnesota. I think
Yeah,
man, they need to. I hate to say it, they got to fire their coach and start from scratch. I feel like Caleb Williams, I don't say he's not the answer yet. Let's see how he plays in this game. Then
I will say he's not the answer yet. He's got to get a few things under his belt.
yeah.
Learn to be more of a pocket passer, and
Mhm.
then he'll be okay.
Yeah, I don't know, but I got Minnesota on this one. I think he's a rookie, dude. He's still learning. But anyway, all right, we got Detroit at Indy. Chris, what do we
This is
got?
a lock. This is Detroit.
I got Detroit on this one too, man. Dude, watch Chicago and Indy win, and we're just like,
I'd
oh
be pissed.
my God. All right, no, I got Detroit on this one, man. They're on a hot streak. They're not gonna lose to Indy. All right, we got New England at Miami. Chris, what do we got on this one? It's a good rival.
This is a lock. This is Miami.
Really? I got New England.
Yeah, you're smoking dope.
That's my upset, bro. I got New England. I think they're gonna pull it off.
Smoking dope.
All right, cool. We got Tampa at New York. Chris, what do we got on this one?
This is a lock. This is Tampa.
Yeah, I like that. Listen, DeVito's back out there, man. Dude, you're not. He may throw maybe one, maybe two touchdowns if he's lucky, but he's not gonna win the game.
No,
I got tape on this one. All right, another good rival here. We got Dallas at Washington. Chris,
this is a lock. This is Washington.
I got Washington too. I think, listen, Dan Quinn going against his former team. Yeah, I mean, I think Washington's just salty about, that loss of Philly, man. They both Philly and Washington had mini bye weeks, but yeah, I'll give it to Washington on this one. All right, Casey and Carolina. Chris,
This is a lock. This is Kansas City.
that's so funny.
10.5 point favorites.
All right, I got Casey on this one. I don't know, man. Carolina's been beating the good teams, man. But
Yeah, no, not Kansas
I'd
City.
still, yeah, this is KC, bro. I mean, this is just, yeah. I mean, they got a good defense. KC has a good defense, but I got KC on this one. All right, we got Tennessee at Houston. This is a lock.
Houston. No, it is a lock, but I'm not going to say it. But it's definitely Houston, especially at home.
Yeah, they're at home. I agree. I got Houston on this one, man. I think they're just the better team overall. Tennessee doesn't have a quarterback. All right, Denver at Vegas. This is a good one right here.
Denver. I was about to say Vegas.
Bo Nix, baby. Bo Nix, man. I'm high on them. I like Bo Nix. I got Denver. All right, and Johnny, I know you're watching for this one. San Fran at Green Bay. Chris, what do we got on this one? It's a good game though, low key. It's gonna be a really good game.
I'm going to take San Francisco
Ooh,
because I feel like they're going to learn from what we did to Green Bay and exploit it.
I got Green Bay. I got Green Bay, man. I think, listen, they're at home. I think they're gonna come out swinging. Every time these teams play each other, man, it's always a good game. But I got Green Bay on this one. I gotta give them the edge.
We'll see.
We'll see. That's gonna be a really, really good. I think that's probably one of the best games this week. But where we at? We're at Arizona and Seattle. Chris, what do we got on this one?
I feel like I took Arizona.
Ooh, you taking Jonathan Gannon's team?
Yeah, I took Arizona.
I got Seattle. I got Seattle on this one, man. I think they're gonna pull it off, man. Dude, I hate Arizona.
I do too.
I like Kyler Murray, man. I just don't like Arizona. But I got Seattle. I got Seattle. I think they pull it off. All right, we're gonna sit Philly for right now because I want to say a few things on that one. We got who's Monday night, Chris? Let's go ahead and scroll down. I can't see that. Baltimore and who? I can't see it. Oh, I got it.
Battle of the Cardinals.
Chris, who we got on this one?
We got the Ravens.
I got the Ravens too. All right, and last but not least, man, to wrap it up with these last few minutes, we got Philly at LA. Chris, I think we both know we got Philly.
Yes.
Come on now, man. All right, listen, real quick. I just want to say this, man, dude. I think this gonna be, it might be a high score. I think this is gonna be a really challenge for Philly, man. I mean, obviously, I still got Philly, but man, it's gonna be a challenge because that offense is good out there, man. I'm not worried about their defense as much. It's their offense, man. Like I feel like this is one team, the Rams, that will sneak into the playoffs.
Yeah,
But
not win their division.
yeah, and I mean, I still think Philly pulls it off, man. I can't wait to see how Quinion plays against Puka. He's gonna go against Puka. You're gonna see the Coopers go against each other. But you also have Darius Slay in there. Your cousin's gonna have a nice game out there too. I feel like we'll see. Sunday night prime time.
Score prediction. Score prediction.
Ooh, score prediction for this one. Let me see. I got 3 minutes to think. I'm not gonna take 3 minutes. I'm only gonna take like 20 seconds.
So you got
Uh, I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna say 30-24 Philly. That's
See,
what.
I was close to that. I'm 28-17.
Ooh, okay. But I think they win by, yeah, I'm gonna say 30-24, man, because I think Philly, I think this is gonna be the one game that that the defense is just gonna, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong because I'm starting their defense, but that they're gonna give up more points than they did all season.
Yeah.
I'm
We'll
gonna go,
see, man.
we'll see. It's gonna be a really good game, man. I can't wait. I can't wait. So, but that is it for our picks for our episode. Chris, as always, man, you're the best. Thank you so much for being here again. Last week I was all lonely in here talking to myself.
Listen, man, I had to pack, all right?
I got you. I got you, bro. I'm realistic, bro. I get it. I get it, man. I get it. I know the pain. But anyway, as long as you watch it, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. I don't care if it's negative, we'll fix it. Chris, as always, you're the best, my man. Johnny, I'll
Peace.
see you next week. And well, oh, before we leave, hold on. I think we got a couple seconds here. You know what? Never mind. We'll talk about it later, Chris. We'll talk about it later.
All right.
Be all
Go
the
Birds.
best. Peace out. Go birds.